What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Dead on Dave with a little late night NXT review. And if I'm a little bit pumped up, it's because we just saw, well, I just saw, you guys saw it a couple hours ago, a fantastic match between Finn Balor and Neville that I honestly could see headlining any WWE event over the next 5 years. Any. That was a fantastic match. You know they have more in the tank, that they can go even further than what they did tonight. They work differently than they usually do. We saw different nuances. There's so much to talk about that match. In fact, there's a lot to talk about in NXT. Mostly good, little bad. We're going to get into that and a whole lot more. We're also going to take your calls live on Skype. David Vancura, DAVIDVANCURA. And, of course, the number, 702-751-2902. And I'm very excited to get into everything. I believe Tutal will be joining me at some point here. That'll be great. He already did his review, but we're going to do mine now. And let's start with the things that I maybe didn't care about as much, you know? Let's start with something that maybe didn't get my juices flowing. It's just because I'm tired of them. The Vaudevillains, all right? The Vaudevillains are completely done in my book. I can't watch them no more. They're not interesting to me. I was more interested in seeing Hugo Knox and his debut than I was the Vaudevillains. Joining me now to weigh in on this and much, much more is my good buddy from XLT Live Podcast, Tutal. What's up, pal?
Hello, how's it going, man? Good to see you're actually doing a stream, man. Shit.
I know. Hey, sometimes you got to take a break, man. Yeah. Sometimes you got to recharge the batteries. Sometimes you got to go masturbate furiously in the corner. You got to do these things sometimes to keep your life good.
Somebody in my chat, Jonathan Montez, was like, "Oh, you have a lot of viewers tonight. It must be because Dave's not live." I'm like, "Well, that stinks, man. I appreciate the the positive. I'm sure it helped.
It had some truth."
Yeah, I mean, but it's just like, and then he would try to Vince McMahon me. He's like, that never happened. That comment never happened. I was like,
that content did not sports entertain anybody. So we're going to remove it.
Yeah, so I wanted to give you that little tidbit. I thought it was funny. I was like, well, that makes me feel good about what I'm doing. Thank you for, thank you for the comment. But I'm good to be here. Oh, he's in your chat. There you go. He's in your chat. Good to be here, Dave. Talk NXT with you. I'm pretty excited, man.
I am super excited, man. This is the best I've felt in about 3 days. I don't know if people... I'm going to just touch on this real quick because you guys are my family, and Tutal is one of my closest friends on the planet right now. Whether he knows it or not, he's like, what? We're close? But he is. I love this guy. And as I've been telling him, and you guys are family, I love you guys, so I'm going to tell you guys too. I haven't been feeling like myself the last few days, man. I've been kind of off, I feel, and just kind of burnt out. So... that's part of the reason why we went a little bit later tonight. I needed some rest, man. Got to recharge the mental batteries. But don't worry, because they're recharged, I'm recharged, and I got a hell of a next 2 days for you guys, and I'm just excited to get into everything. Friday Night Scares is coming back, and it's going to be amazing. That's all I got to say about that. Let's jump into NXT, man. There was a lot I liked, a little bit I didn't. So let's start at the beginning because that's what we do, and then we'll get into calls. Sound good to you?
Yeah, man, I'm down. I'm good to go. I'm ready.
Awesome. You sound ready.
Yeah, I mean, I work a little bit late tomorrow, and I'm also going to be here live for Dead on Dave's SmackDown review. I'm going to be joining you, hopefully, so I'm prepared for that as well. So I'm excited.
Dude, we're fucking pumped up, dude. This is amazing. We're going to just elbow drop people. This is amazing. All right, so the beginning of NXT, the Vaudevillains versus Hugo Knox and a partner, and Tucker Knight.
Who looks like a Mack truck, by the way.
He does. He looks like what Bray Wyatt used to look like as Husky Harris.
Yeah, a little bit taller, but yeah.
Just bigger version of Husky Harris. Before he decided, hey, maybe I should be weird. Because weird sells, apparently. Hugo Knox looks like he could be something. I don't know what yet, but he looks like he can be something. He looks fairly athletic. He's got a ridiculously weird back tattoo, well, half a back tattoo,
which is kind of interesting. I like the difference. And the thing is, he's a big guy.
Yeah. So
having him, tattoos a look, I get it, but it's something different than when you look at somebody like the Italian kid from Breaking Ground. He's just so green, and he's just a muscle guy. That's all he is. But this guy, yeah, he's big. He's got that tattoo, which is a little bit different look. And then on top of that, when you watch him in the ring, he sold really well. He did a lot of good things tonight.
He looked a little lost a couple of times. I mean, it looked like there was a few times where I was like, oh, I think he may have gotten lost there. But yeah, he did. He sold really well. There was some. I liked him. I liked him a lot. In fact, he was the most interesting thing in this match for me because the Vaudevillains put me to fucking sleep. They're just. I can't get behind their gimmick. I can't get even their wrestling, and they're good. They're both very good. Both Simon Gotch and Aiden English are very good. But it's like they really are the exact same every single time you see them. There's no difference. And what the fuck was that weird trollish little thing they did after the Hype Brothers promo later on the show, where they just kind of came out of the woodwork and
There's not much you can do with their gimmick. That's the problem. They're stuck in a certain age.
Yeah.
And which was about 80 years ago.
Yeah.
So there's not much they can do with their gimmick, and that's the plateau they're going to hit. Unfortunately, the only time they were getting better or some kind of levels, and that's not even their gimmick improvement, was when they won the tag team champions. Yeah. But then just dropped it and disappeared for a while. And now they're face, now they're heel. I don't even know what really is going on with them. And I gotta agree with you, man. I'm a little bit worried of what's going to happen with them because they're so limited. But the problem is, Simon Gotch is fucking amazing and he's talented as fuck, and you have these two guys who are great and a great tag team, but I'm a little bit worried where they're going to end up at some point, especially if they go to the main roster with that gimmick. I don't think it's going to be a Tyler Breeze situation, man.
See, this was the thing the way I took it, and for those exact same reasons. When they were heels, they got over with the NXT crowd. The WWE brass was like, I think they're getting close to being ready for to come to the main roster, but we have to change this gimmick because it's not going to play. Let's make them faces and see what happens. And they sunk like a fucking rock. It didn't work.
Right.
It's not like, okay, we got to at least salvage them back on NXT. Let's turn them back heels, and then we'll figure out what happens next. So,
right.
I don't know. It's a confusing situation. I don't think there's anything for him on the main roster. It's a Tyler Breeze situation. I think you're 100% right. Who I do believe is probably going to need a new gimmick on the main roster himself. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I don't know. But the match, it's really not like weird. The match was terrible. To be fair, everything else being what it was, it's not like that match was awful or anything.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was subpar. There was nothing like, oh, holy crap, like that took me away from, there was nothing, like there was not a holy shit moment where you were surprised that happened. And that's the thing when some, like Tucker Knight, which is probably the most generic name you've heard lately.
Right. And
then you have Hugo and you got them come out there against the Vaudevillains. There's not much you expect. Now, if it was like Blake and Murphy, then you might expect a little bit more in the match, a little bit longer match, things like that. But when you have two guys that are just kind of starting, there's not much you expect. But I like that Hugo was in about 80 to 90% of the time.
Yeah.
And then when Tucker Knight was in there, he did, some power moves. But that dude looks so huge in that fucking ring. He looks bigger than Big Slow to me.
He does.
In that ring. He takes up space. Like
he does.
He's a
he
Mack
really
truck.
Does.
That's the best way I could describe it. He takes up so much space, and that's one thing I think worked great for the match was when he jumped in. You might have liked him or not, but you were still like, damn, like this. Look at the ring. Look at him. Like that's a big motherfucker.
I think that's what made it interesting. That's the only thing that made this match really interesting for me was the fact that it was obviously an enhancement talent squash match that, because of the enhancement talent, kind of turned into something a little bit more just because of the weirdness of the two that we saw. We saw this guy who just took up copious amounts of space, and then fucking Hugo, who looks like I really like this guy. I mean, I know we didn't see much from him, but I like the fact that he sold the way he did, and he's wide and he's got the weird half tattoo on the back. I don't know. I just kind of dig the guy.
It's different.
It's weird.
It's different.
Yeah, different.
And different works in WWE. It really does work. You can be as strong, as big as you want, and if you look the same as everybody else, and then on top of that you can't wrestle, it's not going to be a good day for you. But if you can and you have potential to improve like he does, and again you saw him for like 5 to 10 minutes or whatever, and that's okay. And we're going to probably gradually start seeing it more, hopefully. But overall, the match was decent. It wasn't something that took you like, holy shit, that was amazing. But
the match wasn't anything special, but there were things that stood out that caught your attention. And that's why I like it. That's what I've been missing the last couple of weeks of NXT. It felt like the last few weeks of NXT, there was nothing that I can point to and go, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tonight had a bunch of those moments. And moving forward a little bit, we had the Emma and Dana Brooke backstage doing the same promo they always do. That's completely fine. I love looking at Emma. I really still believe that Emma can be a star. She's only 27 years old. I like her a lot. I have a new theory on Dana that I'm about to reveal. It's going to blow everybody's mind. I know what happened to Emma, or to Dana Brooke. I know what happened to her, and I'm going to tell you about it in 1 second. I'm going to break some news right here because I figured it out because I'm Super Sleuth Dave tonight. But before that, Emma has a match with Santana Garrett, who used to be on TNA.
Yeah.
And now she's here. For one, she's dressed like Wonder Woman.
Yep. I said that too, yeah.
Did anyone else notice she had the exact same entrance music as Emma, but just with violins?
That one I did not notice. I wasn't paying attention to the entrance
Go
music.
back and watch it. It's the exact same entrance music, but with violins. It made me giggle my fucking... Because I love things like that. When you hear somebody else... A lot of these entrance musics gets made a whole bunch of different ways and then used over and over for different people. You just never catch it. I was watching WCW Nitro the other day and realized... I heard... I'm like, oh, Goldberg. I don't remember him being here this early. It was not Goldberg. They used that theme for fucking Pat Tanaka like a good year and a half before Goldberg. I was like, oh, that's interesting. I love things like that. Like little Easter eggs.
Like, we're not going to pay another royalty for anything. We're not going to pay another dude to spend. We're just going to use the same shit over and over again until somebody figures it out.
Goldberg walks in. So I haven't had any music for a few weeks. So can I have some theme music, please? And they're like, well, what about this one? And then Pat Tanaka's in the background like, but that's my music. Not anymore. Do you see the money on this guy?
Yeah.
Poor Pat Tanaka.
This guy has check written on his chest. I think we're good.
Poor Pat Tanaka, but you know what the best thing for Pat Tanaka is now, all these years later? His name is being mentioned on Dead on Dave's live Copious review of NXT. I mean, come on. Doesn't get much better than that. Come on.
I wouldn't think so.
I know. I'm telling you. As for the reason why we're talking so much about anything but the match is because the match wasn't fantastic. Emma just beat the shit out of Santana. I mean, it was like Emma beating up Wonder Woman. It was kind of nice. Santana's got a lot of holes in her game. Where she whiffed on quite a few of her moves, but she had some athleticism with the handspring elbow and everything, which does nothing for me anymore. But still, I like what Emma's able to do. I like her heel.
You could
tactics.
say Santana to me, and I threw this out there because I want to. You can say that Santana is more talented than Eva Marie.
I think coming in, I know that I saw your tweet, and I know that was a complete Josh and everything, but it's kind of funny that you say that because they're actually kind of similar in a lot of ways. They have this look that WWE really likes because they're both really attractive women. Like fucking Santana's really pretty. But I think from a starting point of coming in, Santana is a lot similar to Eva Marie, but I think she's farther ahead because it looks like she has athletic ability that Eva just did not have when she first started, that she's starting to acquire a little bit more week by week. Well, of course, you're not going to agree with me on that, but that's okay.
No. No, I will not agree with you on that.
I see improvement. Fuck off. I don't care.
That's fine. That's the point of the show, Dave. This is the point of your show.
It's just a little bit. I'm not saying that she's fucking...
Oh, you love her.
I love looking at her. It's like... I'm the assistant manager. No, you're assistant to the manager. No, I don't love her. I love looking at her, you know? It's like, fuck. And now for the big breaking news, because the match I didn't care about. Emma wins. Congratulations. She wore her OJ gloves. Great. Dana Brooke, who has not wrestled in weeks. If you watch Breaking Ground, you saw her take a bump against Asuka and then like crash to the ground ridiculously.
Yeah.
Putting a whole bunch of things together, how Dana's looked, how she's been dressing, all these things. I'm like, people were speculating maybe she got pregnant, maybe no. She broke a boobie, man. She broke A boobie, one of her chesticles got popped, man. One of her fucking fake, it has to be this. One of her fake titties got busted, and she had to miss like 6 weeks. Because tonight, she wore an open, low-cut fucking outfit, one of her variations. The boobs were on full display. They looked like they got retouched. She got a boobie break. That's what happened. And this is completely, look, I have not read this anywhere. This is just something I noticed. She looked different tonight than she has in a while. It's like she got a brand new boob job because I think Asuka broke her titty.
Breaking Copious WWE breaking news live.
I hope you don't mind. I'm going to borrow that now. I'm just going to throw Copious before every time you say the word breaking and make it my own. Hope you don't mind.
It's okay.
But I think that's what happened. I think she broke her tit. Which makes me happy for some reason saying it. Not the fact that it happened.
Broke her tit.
Just saying it out loud. I like that we live in a world where someone can break their tit.
Yeah. It's an Eva Marie problem, apparently.
Yeah. But they look good tonight. They did look good. I mean, Dana's still awful, but still.
Yeah. She plateaued like 8 years ago, and she wasn't even in NXT.
She looks like she's 49, and that's a problem. But that's just me. Yeah. Next up, Eva Marie, Nia Jax, little backstage segment. Didn't do much. Just got told that they were taking on Bayley and Asuka. Have fun with that, ladies. Oh, how about the announcement? That the tag team championships, the TNA tag team titles, will be up for grabs at Roadblock, which is starting to turn into a much more prominent event. It's starting to seem like it's going to be very interesting. Potential game changer for WrestleMania. What do you think about that?
I'm so happy that they finally announced what they're going to do with the tag titles before, and everybody got crazy with the Enzo and Cass. I'm so done speculating on when they're going to debut. I just don't even care anymore. When that happens, I'm going to blow my fucking mind. It's going to be awesome, and I'm going to be excited for it. But I love that there's an opportunity for Enzo and Cass to possibly hold the titles from Roadblock to NXT TakeOver Dallas, and then maybe from there they move on with whatever they want to do. But if they lose it at Roadblock, you would have to think at some point like this is it. But I'm not going to speculate on one fucking day it is going to be because I'm so tired of it. It's my favorite tag team. It's my two favorite people in NXT, and I'm just so fucking tired of trying to speculate like everybody else. Like everybody else is saying, oh, today, tomorrow, next day, 3 minutes from now. I just don't care.
Did I say TNA tag titles? I guess I said TNA tag titles a second ago. NXT tag titles. Fuck off. Sorry. Jesus Christ. Apparently I need more sleep.
You're going to get attacked tonight.
Jesus. You said TNA. Well, get your own fucking show and don't make mistakes. How about that, you fucks? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Crikey. Yeah, the thing about it is it seems like I'm reading a whole bunch of things. As I was watching NXT, I was reading some articles that a lot of changes are being made to WrestleMania. Like subtle things. Like there's a possibility that Dean Ambrose walks out of fucking Roadblock as Champione.
I'm telling you, man, I'm feeling it.
Fuck everything else. And I'm kind of digging this. I have a feeling at the very least we're going to see Roman Reigns interject himself into this match. They're going to try to do something.
Yeah.
What we've seen is not what's necessarily going to happen. I think they're making some changes. But some of the changes that I'm understanding is guys from NXT might be debuting. We thought they were going to be debuting after WrestleMania. They could be debuting before WrestleMania now and wrestling at WrestleMania. One of those guys being Sami Zayn. I'm hearing Sami Zayn is about to debut either this week or next week, and he'll be fighting at WrestleMania.
Which is awesome.
That would be great.
This is what WWE needs from NXT is, especially with all the injured people that you have, all the wrestlers that they're injured, this is what they need to make WrestleMania good, because NXT Dallas is going to literally take over that weekend once it happens. So WWE needs power like Sami Zayn, and everybody thinks because it's NXT, it's not as popular as WWE main roster. Just wait. Somebody said the same thing. I think it was Sam said the same thing on Twitter to me. Oh, you're just going to see a bunch of people no react to Enzo Amore and Colin Cassidy at Roadblock. Well, if they do, by the end of that fucking match, they're going to know exactly who they are.
Exactly.
They're going to know exactly what they just saw, and they're going to think to themselves, "Damn, whoever's going after that, I hope they can fucking follow it because it's going to be a harder thing to do than they thought it was." I'm telling you, NXT is not a joke.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
NXT is not a joke. There are huge players at hand. Kevin Owens came out of there as a huge player. Sami Zayn's going to be a big player for WrestleMania. This is absolutely going to be true. And there's so many other ones that are going to be huge too. Samoa Joe, even though some people don't think, but the Samoa Joe could be inserted, and Baron Corbin on top of that, which you will get to later. I understand that, but it's going to be, this is what WWE needs to do. And I'm glad that Vince McMahon is letting the fucking, hold on the rope go a little bit, and maybe take an idea from somebody else than you thinking, oh shit, this is what it's doing with Roman Reigns. As you can clearly see that Triple H, Dean Ambrose gets a bigger reaction than Roman Reigns and anybody ever gotten in the last 3 years.
Yeah, it feels like there's some panicking going on. It feels like there's a little bit of like, oh, they're not being sports entertained. It feels like something is happening because some changes are being made that normally don't happen this close to WrestleMania or any big event, really. It seems like they're like, okay, Sami Zayn, who already is on the books, he will be having this match with Shinsuke Nakamura at NXT and take over Dallas. I can't wait for that. But he could also be in line. I think they're going to throw him into this multi-man event with Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental title. It makes all the sense in the world. That's the beauty of Sami Zayn for that match. They can wait until the Monday Night Raw before WrestleMania, and like the next couple of weeks, they're just introducing people who are going to be taking on Kevin Owens, and whether it be a ladder match, whether it be a battle royal, whether it be a gauntlet, whatever it is, the last guy could be introduced to be Sami Zayn, and it's still going to be impactful because it's Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and people are going to care. So I'm excited about this. I think it's going to be interesting. I don't want to see them necessarily take on each other one-on-one at this point yet, because I think it could be much bigger with a much bigger build. SummerSlam, something like that, but that's just me. But still, very excited about this, man. I think it's going to be very cool. I like the fact they're willing to make some changes this close. It's going to be interesting. They want to sell that stadium out, dude. They want 100, 110,000. That's what they want.
Oh yeah.
So we'll see what they decide to do there.
It's Jerry's world. They need to sell it out. That's what they're thinking. They need to sell this out. This has to be the biggest event this year.
It does.
With
in all the guys
sports
that they've been able to confirm or all but lock up for the event, The Rock, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, all these names that you're hearing, you feel that they know that they have to pull out some bigger stops with the wrestling now, and I think that's what we're seeing. One of those guys who's going to be impacting, probably not this year, but very soon, is the guy that William Regal had debut on NXT, and that is, of course, the most interesting man in the world, Austin Aries, who I'm not the biggest fan in the world of Austin Aries. I do like him a lot. I feel that he has the same problem that a lot of people does. Great, unbelievable talent. Even though he is also very charismatic, just kind of has a problem clicking with mass audiences. I don't know if that's going to change. I have a feeling it will. But what did you think of the I felt, brilliant decision to have Baron Corbin attack the fuck out of this man? And not only attack him, but how about that fucking beautiful sniper shot with the t-shirt right in the Regal's face?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I mean, what was Austin Aries going to do? Go out there and talk about his what he's going to do in NXT? This is how you should be introducing people. Like, and on top of that, the crowd wasn't like, oh, it's Austin Aries, cool. We went 45 minutes and we saw him in TNA or whatever. But I think it's great. Now, I don't think Austin Aries and Baron Corbin are going to become a thing. It might maybe a one match or maybe two matches. I think the Baron Corbin storyline goes deeper than that. I think it's against William Regal and how he's running NXT is a storyline. And what better way at some point, possibly attacking William Regal maybe in some sort of way, and he's going to get even a bigger reaction, because tonight he got the reaction that you would expect from somebody coming out there defying the GM of NXT, pretty much spitting in his face by throwing that shirt, and then attacking the new guy they just signed. Hey, here's this new guy. And I think the whole point here is that, well, William Regal's signing all these huge stars, but he keeps forgetting that Baron Corbin, I'm Baron Corbin, I'm the star here. This is my show. I built this show. And I think that's the bigger storyline behind what you're seeing with Austin Aries.
The development of Baron Corbin has been fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I mean,
15-second guy to actually wrestling 10-minute matches, and then on top of that, developing his character outside the ring. Fuck yeah, it's been great. I agree.
he is getting me so excited. I see something bigger here. I see an opportunity for something bigger. He's going to continue, and I think this is also how we bridge the gap to the Bullet Club or Bulletproof, whatever the fuck they're going to be called. He's going to continue to do these things.
Bulletproof Balor Club.
He's been using the Bulletproof thing on Twitter. I believe that's what's going to end up being called, like Finn Balor's Bulletproof Balor Club.
The shirt he tweeted out was Bulletproof and then Balor Club underneath it. So it's all over the place. It's all over the place.
It's going to be interesting, regardless. But I think this is how you can bridge the gap to that. And I think this is where we're going. He's going to continue to do this fucking with Regal type thing, and then Regal's going to make a move, bringing in fucking what's their fucks. Goddamn, Carl Anderson and
Gallows,
right?
Gallows. Which I think Gallows should keep his doc name.
But I think they're going to be. Yeah, I do too, actually. But I think it's going to be in conjunction with having Baron Corbin in another run with Finn Balor, right? So now Finn Balor has his boys with him. Finn's going to join Finn is going to bring in Baron Corbin to the Bullet Club. I think that's
good work.
And then I think he could even be a transitional leader to that group when Finn leaves. I see something bigger here. That's just me spitballing. I don't even know if it'll work, but I think there's something there. They have dollar signs associated with Mr. Corbin, and I think for good reason. He's starting to look like money. He's starting to smell like money to me. I like him. I like him a lot.
He's showing it. And if you looked at him there, he looked a little bit more like lean cut than he has been before. I don't know if it's the shirt he was wearing, but maybe like the shoulder. He looked a little like there's a little more work ethic behind what he's doing. You can absolutely clearly tell the last time I saw him like a month ago wrestling to now, maybe it was a shirt or whatever, but you can see it in his arms and everything. It looks like he's working extremely hard because he knows too that this is going to be a huge opportunity for him. And he is not going to let this pass over.
Somebody talked to him. Somebody had a conversation with him. And I got a feeling that it was someone like Scott Hall, who was around NXT about 6, 7, 8 months ago, right around the same time we saw this big, huge turnaround of Baron Corbin. This is pure speculation, but somebody had a conversation with him.
There's also talks that Baron Corbin, and it's like Taker has been like mentoring him a little bit. There's those rumors, things like that out there too. So hey, Scott Hall and Taker, I'll fucking take it.
Like
if it was me,
day, right?
If it was me, I would fucking take it. Scott Hall, one of the most brilliant minds in fucking wrestling. Period. Every time I hear that man speak, and I've said this before on your show, every time I hear him speak, I'm just eyes open, ears. I'm just listening. I'm like, this is fucking genius coming out right now.
Unless he forgets that fucking Titus O'Neil suspended. Unless he does that. How good was that? It was fantastic. Right, so, like I said, I liked NXT, but there were some things I didn't like, and that's what I'm going to talk about now. Fuck Elias Sampson. That's about all I can say.
Yeah.
Did he really play air guitar tonight? He did.
Yeah, he did.
It happened.
He's gonna be part of the social outcast. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he is. Is there any saving Elias Sampson?
I mean, it's so hard because I'm still, and the problem is Scott has a live view that he's seen him multiple times over and over in live shows, not NXT like network shows.
Yeah.
And he says it's completely the opposite. So I don't know if it's what they're allowing him to do. I think the problem here is he's wrestling nobody. He needs to. We need to put him with an Apollo Crews or something like that. I want to see more than just him beating up a nobody.
It's a Baron Corbin situation.
Yeah,
it's a Baron Corbin situation. Baron Corbin was
except it lasts more than 15 seconds. It lasts like 4 to 5 minutes, and it's painful as fuck.
Exactly. That's even worse. Baron Corbin was able to get over a little bit at the beginning because he was doing the squashing everyone, like counting, but he wasn't wrestling anybody. Now Elias Sampson is doing essentially the same thing, but 5-6 times as long, and nobody gives a fuck because there's nothing that is
zero fucks.
When you see Baron Corbin, you're like, oh, he's big. When you see Elias Sampson, you're like, he looks like a hobo.
Oh, look, it's Damian Sandow on roids.
Right? Like, Damian Sandow's on hard times. Like, Damian Sandow, if he just decided to live under a bridge for 3 weeks.
What if that actually does happen? Elias Sampson, NXT TakeOver Dallas, actually becomes Damian Sandow. It's like Sandow takes his place and is now Elias Sampson.
No one would notice. No one would even notice. And
except the in-ring ability would change.
To rap.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh shit! I mean, Elias Sampson is, the more that he's on TV, the less I even care. The drifter thing is just not working, and then he's trying to mix. They're trying to have him mix of like this drifter psychopath kind of thing going on, and then the air guitar, which kind of looked like he was jizzing in his pants. Like every time he's in the ring, he looks like he's having an orgasm. I don't know why, but it's just weird. And even commentary was Corey
That's
Graves,
the
like,
best part.
You don't let him fucking do an air guitar. This is not fucking, this is wrestling. This is NXT. You're gonna let him sit there doing air guitar? What kind of bullshit? Like that's, I gotta admit that commentary from Graves was absolutely like from his heart. That was not something that he just thought of. It was weird. Like he's sitting there like, fuck, I helped build this NXT brand. That was a big, huge part of it. Tag team champion. I don't know if you guys remember. Unfortunately, concussions got to me, but what the fuck is this? Like, what are you doing? The
best part of Elias Sampson was Corey Graves. I mean, really. When Corey Graves makes fun of this man, it's fantastic. I love it. Love it.
The minute Corey Graves said that, I was like, well, there goes the fourth member of the fucking 3-man band. Because now I just don't even care. Because Corey Graves has taken what he's done and put it verbally to my ears, and I'm like, yeah, you're right. This guy's an idiot. What the fuck is this?
Well, he's been making fun of him the last few weeks. I mean, he always makes fun of him.
But that was the best one.
He really hammered him tonight.
Oh, yeah.
He hammered him tonight. I like that. It was the only thing interesting because the rest of that shit, I'm tired of Elias Sampson. If you guys have noticed, I've kind of stretched things out a little bit. It's because I've been building to a crescendo. Jesus Christ, was Finn Balor and Neville good. God damn, man. It had a good build. They gave him so much time tonight. I'm excited for these two to fight at big events in WWE. I now have new restored faith in Neville. Yes, I know it was on NXT, but Jesus Christ, you've got to take notice of how good Neville is. Finn Balor, who a lot of people are like, I'm kind of bored of Finn Balor. I don't think you can say that tonight. He's using Bloody Sunday. He's that, which I love as a finisher, by the way, more than the stupid coup de grace. But I like the coup de grace of setup now for Bloody Sunday. And it
used to be the switchblade to the coup de grace, and I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm loving it, man. And Neville just was like, hey, remember me. This is what I'm able to do. Remember all these things that I can do. The only thing that I'm going to take a little exception with is I think Finn Balor needs to stop using the Pele kick. Now that AJ is here and you see how the Pele kick's supposed to look,
right.
Finn's look kind of weird.
I loved, and I said it on Twitter right before the match. I was like, for all you idiots who think that somehow Finn Balor has peaked, just watch this and just wait for heel Balor, because it's going to be the most amazing thing that you've seen.
And they both worked more aggressive tonight too. They both not heelish, but definitely more aggressive.
Yeah, I love that aggressive ending to the match with Finn Balor. First of all, everything says that he's heel at this point, except his smiling and giving it too sweet to people, whatever. The outfit, the jacket, and I mentioned this earlier, everything. Then on top of that, he didn't just finish at the coup de grace. He's like, fuck this. I'm going to pick him up. And I just said it was a brain buster. That's all I said. But anyway.
Yeah, it's essentially a brain buster.
And I loved it. And that made me think like there's going to be something happening with Finn Balor soon, because everything so far it's pointing, not only just screw the Twitter shit, screw the Balor Club stuff, but you got to believe that something's actually going to happen here because of what just happened. He could have finished him with the coup de grace, but no, he didn't. He picked them up. And the Bloody Sunday, I just said brainbuster, but sorry, I wasn't correct, everybody.
I'm just saying that's the name of the move. I'm just saying that's the name of the move. That's all.
Yeah.
What I liked about it is the fact that there's something big on the horizon with him. And we know that. I think the bigger story here is Neville for me. Neville, a lot of people, and we're seeing in the chat right now, as a matter of fact, they're like, Neville shouldn't be in the spot that he's in WWE. Neville exactly hasn't been buried on the main roster, by the way. He's won some high-profile matches. He's been in some main event situations on televised stuff. Neville has had, yes, he's lost more than he probably should, but he's still pretty goddamn young. He's unbelievably talented. He won Breakout Star of the Year, for Christ's sake. There is something here long-term with Neville, and I think that if there was
It's
any
Kalisto.
convincing,
Fucking put him with Kalisto for just give him one match and just look
right?
at it. Just do. I've been bitching about it for weeks now, and tonight I said this is exactly what I'm fucking talking about. Look what he just did tonight with Finn Balor.
Yeah.
You put him with somebody like Kalisto, you're gonna see more because both of those guys in ring ability is more high flying, more aerial than anything. And if you put those two together, you see him when you mix them the other like 2 weeks ago when they mixed the Lucha Dragons and Neville. You saw what he did when he jumped off of Kalisto and did a 450 basically right out, just fucking 2 feet off the ground. Whatever, I'm Neville, I do things. You can see the potential. I just don't know why the writers and the creative can't see it on Monday Night Raw. I don't understand it.
I don't think that they've necessarily buried him. I think they put him in a role that is going to be palatable to Vince. But when he has matches like this is the type of match that Triple H can bring the old man down and say, watch what he does. Look what he does. That's why I'm making a bold prediction for after WrestleMania 32. After WrestleMania 32, I hereby predict that we are going to see within 2 months, we will see a feud between AJ Styles and Adrian Neville, because it just makes all the sense in the world to me that they're going to start highlighting Neville. And who better?
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
It's gonna be very interesting. I think big things are coming for Adrian Neville. I just see a lot of great things on the horizon, and I think it's just because of how shit Raw was and realizations that we're 4 weeks away from WrestleMania, and there's just not that much to get excited about. I mean, the match card is being almost completely set in some regards. Like you can have a decent idea of what 7 or 8 of the matches are, and none of them are like, whoa, Now that we have AJ and Chris Jericho in a tag team forever, how that lasts or whatever, it's just like, what are we going to get excited about? Kevin Owens and somebody. Now it's going to be multi. It seems now they're going, okay, we need to make some changes. And I think NXT is kind of a place where they can borrow from.
Are they not booking New Day, AJ Styles, Y2J for Roadblock?
I don't know if it wasn't announced for Roadblock. Their tag team match has already been announced, hasn't it?
Oh, yeah. Is it next week, right?
Yeah,
this is Monday. Yeah. And so maybe that's where we just see the end of it.
Either they're imploding on Raw or they're winning the belts. They don't just lose this match. I don't see them just losing.
There's no two options. There would just be that'd be the dumbest thing for WWE. Oh, look, it's Y2J, one of the more known superstars that's come through this place. And then AJ Styles, the biggest international star that they've fucking literally signed the last 10 years. And you put them together and you're going to have them lose against the New Day. Yes, the New Day is great, but think about the idea. Think about the premise of what you're trying to prove here.
Yeah.
They either lose or somebody turns. There's no other option here.
I don't think you can have them lose. You can't just have them straight lose. They can lose and implode. They have to either, if they're going to lose, they have to implode or they're winning the belts.
Right.
I mean,
give me 1 second. Whoever's just trying to fucking call me, I'm on Dave's show and he'll take the phone calls. So I think it's Cody, but I think it's Cody. It's an 817 number. So I think it's Cody. So if you're listening, butthead, buttfuck, shitfuck, whatever you want to call yourself at this point, dude, stop calling me. I'm not going to answer.
Stop calling me. But on that note, you guys can call me because we're going to open up to the phone numbers now. You guys can call in 702-751-2902 or use my Skype, davidvancura, DAVIDVANCURA, and feed me. I want to hear what you guys have to say about NXT because I thought the show was pretty damn decent. We got a great match, and I believe next week's show is only going to have one match.
Yeah.
And it's going to be amazing. I'm very much looking forward to that.
It's going to be literally like one match at the beginning and then like 40 minutes of a 2 out of 3.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty damn amazing. I'm very excited about Sami Zayn and Mr. Samoa Joe in a 2 out of 3 falls. Man, I'm pretty excited about this match. It's going to be good.
Yeah. I wish I was this excited all the time. I wish I was this excited all the time, but unfortunately, it's only 30 days before WrestleMania. That's why we're excited about shit.
Yeah. I think it's the era of unbridled optimism, as one of my heroes in radio would say, Tony Kornheiser. We're entering the era of unbridled optimism because you're like, logically, they can't fuck this up. WrestleMania is right here, right? Oh, yeah. They can.
And they will. Don't worry.
And will. But I don't know. You just go back and you think about last year's build to WrestleMania. And you're like, oh, God. But WrestleMania turned out to be pretty good. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's take a first call tonight. 817, you're live with Dead on Dave. What you got?
You know who you just picked up, right?
I know.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
You know, I was going to give you a chance, Jackhole. I was going to give you a chance to come on and have a fucking, be a grown-up. And the first thing you say is, what are we talking about? Get the fuck out of here. What the fuck? I give this jackrabbit a fucking chance. Cody. God damn it. I blame you for that.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, YouTube has a new fucking hammer of ban. It's fucking awesome looking when you ban somebody. I banned a douchebag tonight because he just came in and he was like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna kill you" or something. I was like, oh, "Okay, I'm gonna ban you." And I see the hammer of ban come up. I'm like, "This thing looks pretty cool."
The hammer of
fucking
ban?
awesome. The ban hammer is real, dude. It looks fucking awesome.
I haven't seen that yet.
Well, when Cody types something in, we'll ban him. So
yeah, okay.
Hey Terry, if you're still here,
I'm gonna know. I'm gonna find out tonight if he is the fuck who goes after my stream and tries to take it down because I forgot to put on my proxy and I took his call. So that means I'm gonna know now. But now I got my proxy up. But I'm gonna know if it's him, and if it's him, I'm gonna fuck him up because I know I got a number to track his ass from. He doesn't want to do it. Don't do it, dick fuck. Don't do it. But if anybody else like to call in, I will take your calls because Cody's awful.
He's trying to call me now. I don't understand this shit.
Oh my God. Why? What is wrong with this guy?
I'm just going to block him.
I'm just going to block him. We're going to block his face. That's it. I'm going to block his face off. I don't know. Overall, I'm going to give NXT 7.5, 7.75. I thought it was really good. I enjoyed it, mainly because the main event, I mean, that really did hammer it home for me. But there was just, in almost every match, there was something that I pointed to and went, ooh, okay, that was interesting. Dana's booby breaking, Hugo Knox's size, the other guy being a fucking monster of a man, Corbin taking his spot. I loved it. And I loved that he just targeted Regal's face with that shirt perfectly. How good was that?
Yeah.
I'm going to give Cody one more chance.
All right.
Cody, I'm a man who believes that people can change. Cody, prove me right, Cody. What do you got, man?
I don't know. Why are we talking about NXT?
Why are we talking about NXT?
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you know what just happened? You just fucking died to me. You just fucking died. You went to wrestling hell. Enjoy it. Wrestling hell. He's in wrestling purgatory now because his number has been blocked. I blocked his number, not because he's a troll, just because he annoys the fuck out of me. Not because of any other reason other than I'm just officially done with this douche nozzle. Just what does the matter with this guy? Done.
Well, he is trolling. He just thinks he's smart. That's all.
Yeah, but I'm not blocking him because he's a troll. I'm blocking him because I don't want to deal with him.
As we like to say on my channel, he's no vintage Vasquez.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
If you're going to be a troll, at least be interesting.
Yes, I haven't ran across another troll since then, and it's the other troll, the original troll on my channel has his own shirt up. So I'm just throwing that out there. And if you're not good enough to have a shirt up on a site that doesn't sell, but it's okay, then you can't. You're gonna get
wrestling logic right
whatever.
there. If you can't sell a shirt, you don't belong.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
This man hasn't drawn a dime his entire life. It's like, get the fuck out of here. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Have something to say. Digestive Ceremony just said it. Cody doesn't watch NXT. He doesn't have shit to say. Have something
you should hear.
to say.
Digestive goes in on the chat when I'm live. He goes in on that, and he's just talking about doing things to his mom and stuff. He just had enough of it. He was one of the first people to read the bullshit, and he just had enough. So he just takes it out on him every time he joins. Or any one of we had I think it was the fuck shit family. I think that's what we started calling because he had his brother calling under the same number 817 code. I'm like, dude, I mean, I'm not that dumb.
The fuck shit family.
I forgot what it was. If Digestive's hearing me, I forgot what it was. So.
I think that should be the name. Whatever it was, fuck shit family. I just blocked his number. How's he calling me back?
Because he's using another one.
It's still 817. I think I.
Yeah, you just got to keep blocking it. He's got multiple ones. You got to keep blocking it.
He really does. Yeah, it's a different number. Should I take this call?
No, I don't think you should. I think we should just move on and take a call that actually fucking matters. Somebody that actually wants to talk about the fucking topic that you're live for.
I agree.
And that's not against anybody who's watching, but there's a point here. There's a reason Dave has a phone line open. It's the same reason anybody else that does a live show has a phone line, because when you call in and you say, "Hey, what's NXT?" and then you wonder why you get blocked or why people don't like you because you're trying to be a troll, but you're not even good at it.
You're not good at it. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the dickhead family. There you go.
I'm not worried about it because even if we don't get any more calls tonight, what we gave would be enough. What we gave would be enough. But I like to give more because I'm a giver. And I'm going to do something really special. Yes, you guys know where I'm going because this hat's coming off. But there's even more special going on because this hat is going on. But that's not even all that's happening tonight. Where, of course, it is time for NXT Pokemon. I mean, Jesus Christ. But why am I doing it? That's the question. It's like, yes, he loves Pokemon, but there's a special reason why I'm putting this on tonight. Because there's a special guy out there, while we're on the subject of trolls. A guy who is considered a troll, considered annoying. He's called many things and more, and all of them are probably true. But I feel every dog has its day. I feel everybody deserves a handout. I feel not a handout, but everybody deserves a helping hand. And tonight, Pittsburgh boy's getting his because I am officially here to debut. Wait for it. Raichu, that's right. Dave has a Raichu now. And here's why I get to say the extra fuck you to Pittsburgh. Because yes, I have a Raichu, but I didn't let you see me catch him or evolve him. You'll never know how it happened. You'll never know Raichu's origin story. But I'm using him, and he's wonderful. Electrocuting my nuts. Yeah, that was petty, but I feel good. I'm excited. I guess I'm the only one excited about this. Too tall doesn't care.
I don't know. I'm just like, yay.
It's like, oh, he's playing Pokemon. This is what I'm associated with. Yay.
No, it's good. It's good, man.
Yay.
I'm gonna tell you, man. I've had
associated with it.
I had an amazing fucking run since Fastlane so far, and I don't know, man. It's like a different feeling in the air now. It's just weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's really weird.
I know. Like, I fully understand, man. When you get a nice little sub jump and you get content changes and everything, it feels good. It feels good.
Yeah. I did a 2-hour stream earlier today. 2K16 Road to WrestleMania. I think I'm gonna do more of that leading up to WrestleMania. It's just shit's happening. Did you see the new Daily Slam?
I did.
I think that was one of the better ones I've done.
It was a little more serious. I liked it, but I liked it.
But
no, I liked it.
I said in the beginning of it, this is going to be the most serious Daily Slam.
And it was. It was the least trolly, but in some ways it was the most trolly. That's what I liked about it. As you guys will notice, we also have a Ninetales in the party now. We're getting serious, dude. I ain't fucking around no more. I want some real shit. So you guys can call in right now. You know the numbers. I don't need to say it again. You guys know what to call in. You want to call in, that's great. If not, I'm going to play Pokemon for about 15 minutes, and then I'm getting the F out of here. All right. So what else you got for me, Mr. Too Tall?
I have... What's up?
I'm putting you to work.
Putting me to work? There's nothing crazy out there, the usual rumor bullshit that's happening. The WWE fucking Sami Zayn stuff that was talking about earlier, and somebody was like, well, Meltzer said it, and I was like, Meltzer says a lot of things that are not true, whatever. The usual stuff. And I don't know. It's really weird. There's nothing too much in the news as far as I was hoping Forbes. The only good thing that happened in the news today today in the last like 4 hours ago. I read an actual wrestling news story that was kind of cool, really good as far as for science goes. Kevin Nash will donate his brain for CT research when he passes. That's an actual legitimate wrestling news story. Some people don't fucking give a shit about that, but all they care about is John Cena's butthole. I don't think they're going to find too
much from him because he's so big. It's the smaller guys. I want to see Daniel Bryan donate his brain. I want to see a whole bunch of smaller guys. Kevin Owens. I mean, how many times has Kevin Nash been dropped on his head?
Almost never, but it's a step though. It's something.
It is a step. I think
he's opening a door for somebody else to maybe do the same thing.
It's a gesture. It's absolutely a gesture. Because what the fuck does it matter? I mean, it's his brain after he died. Okay, great. It doesn't matter to him. He's dead. So yeah, have my brain. Sure. I'll donate my brain too. It's a great gesture. I think it's a really good move. It's smart. And we'll see what he does. Now, it would be really interesting if a guy that we know has not been dropped on his noggin a million times, if it's shown that he has CTE. Like, even him, it's like, goddamn, basically, you can't do anything without getting CTE. It's like everybody has it. If you're going to do anything somewhat extreme, congratulations. Oh, fuck, I can't see. Oh, no, I think my game just came to a scratching halt. Fuck. This is not good. God damn it. My diving on this game because of the weird graphics thing with my emulator or whatever the fuck is going on, I can't see underwater. Oh. Fuck. That Justice Ceremony just made a really good point. Kevin Nash did take some unprotected chair shots back in the day. He's right about that. He did. That's true. Good point. Omar Marrero, Dave, you have to change the Marsh Dr. Swampert. He's already Swampert, dude. Oh, okay. In the thing. Good call. Good catch.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the more exciting news is that Roblox is 2 weeks away.
Yes, which is turning into a big deal because before it was nothing. No,
I mean, when you add the Dean Ambrose Triple H World Heavyweight Title match, it just looks fucking awesome. And then when you add an NXT, atmosphere to it, it's even better. Because you're gonna and second of all, if you don't see Sami Zayn at Roblox, I'll be a little bit surprised because it is in Canada. But that might be maybe when he comes out, or maybe on Raw, and then something happens. Whatever. But it's great. One thing I want to point out: does Triple H look like he's getting old, like old man old to you when he's in a suit?
He looks.
Have you noticed that he looks like he's fragile a little bit? Yeah, like he's getting fragile.
Yes, but when he takes it off, he still looks like the game.
Yeah.
But yeah, when he's in the suit, he does look smaller. Yeah, that's true. He's got the old man syndrome going a little bit. I don't think he's ever going to be quote unquote small.
All right.
Because he's always going to work out. I mean, him and Stephanie put out like fucking crazy amount of midnight workout videos and shit, which I love watching because I'll watch anything with Stephanie in it, especially if she's not wearing a lot of clothes.
Yeah, I was just waiting for more dumbass Forbes news, but I didn't see nothing.
It didn't happen. Well, how about some announcements then? We'll make some channel announcements because I'm not playing Pokemon where I can't fucking see, so that's dead. It's dead. At least for now. I'm going to try to figure that out. But how about some show announcements? We got some good stuff I want to talk about real quick. Of course, tomorrow night, SmackDown Live, which we heard the announcement. Too Tall is going to be here for the entire thing of that. Very excited about that. I always love having me. More Too Tall, the better. It's a good stuff. He's like barbecue sauce. You can't go wrong with having it. And how do you like being compared to barbecue sauce? I think it's a good comparison.
As long as it's JR's barbecue sauce, I'll take it.
You are the JR's barbecue sauce of the podcasting world.
I love anything JR makes in sauce form. I love it. I'll lick it all.
Where would you lick it all? That's the good question.
Yeah.
We just got interesting here, folks. The other big thing is Friday. I'm very much looking forward to Friday. Which is saying something because I haven't been looking forward to doing anything for the last 3 or 4 days. I'm like, everybody's stupid and I'm going to die. That's how I've been feeling. And my family felt my wrath yesterday. So it's just not good stuff. But Friday, I'm very much looking forward to it because we got not one, but 2 shows coming at you. We got the return for season 2 of Touch 'Em All. That's right, the weekly baseball show with myself and the great Jeff Huffman. Yes, that's right. Jeff the Body Huffman will be here live. We're going to go live. We're going to take your calls on baseball. It'll be early, but, suck it up, Buttercup. If you want to talk baseball, this is the place to be. It'll be like 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 9 or 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So suck it up. You want to talk baseball, this is the place to do it. Each and every single Friday, my man Huffman and I will be here talking about all kinds of stuff. And, of course, hyping up the Dead on Dave Fantasy Baseball League. Very excited about that, too. So if you guys want to get involved with that, just let me know. I need your email address, and I'll hook you up, and you can get in because our draft is coming up here in a couple of weeks, and it's going to be great. It's going to be epic. Live draft. We got all kinds of good stuff. So that's the sizzle. Are you ready for the steak? Are you ready for the big news, Too Tall?
Sure.
Friday Night Scares coming back this Friday. Live Friday Night Scares, and I am going to be playing Layers of Fear. Yes, I'm going to be playing Layers of Fear live for you guys. I'm going to go as far as I can into the game. I don't think you have to fight and stuff, or I don't think it's going to be as bad as Outlast, because I know what I'm getting into. I'm looking at art, and it gets scarier. Woo! So my mind is going in to it. I'm excited for this. So I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Bring back Friday Night Scares. I don't want to do a marathon stream this Friday. I kind of want to take a break from that. So why not bring back Friday Night Scares?
Yeah.
Pretty excited about it. Going OG. So yes. Very, very cool stuff. Digestive ceremony, but can you guarantee more than 30 minutes of Friday Night Scares? In fact, I will guarantee more than 30 minutes of Friday Night Scares. If I have to die on camera, I guarantee more than 30 minutes of Friday Night Scares. And eat me, Digestive. Eat me. Eat me. Other than that, we're not getting any calls tonight. Nobody's calling in. Man, that's the danger of when you go later. That's going to happen. That's completely fine. But, oh well. Pittsburgh boys freaking out for some reason. It's bullshit. What's bullshit? The fact that you can't see motherfucking Raichu? I have him. I got one, and you didn't get to see me catch him. Eat me, Pittsburgh boy. Eat me. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Other than that, what you got anything before we get out of here?
The XLT Live podcast channel is about to hit 1,400 subscribers. The Daily Slam, you guys have been killing it and supporting the fucking shit out of it. And I'm excited. So look forward to more Daily Slam. The regular podcast schedule is still on, obviously. And look forward to more Road to WrestleMania 2K16 live streams. I had some fun, and I might try to do one that's like more than 2 hours, like 6 or 8 maybe.
I think Sean Bonner's saying this is him, but I'm not sure. 817, if this is Cody again, I'm going to fucking kill somebody. What you got?
Wait, can you dial? I just understand. Why can I watch?
Damn it.
I told you, bro.
Yeah, I know, but Sean Bonner said he tried to call, and the only number I had was the 817. It's the only number that tried to call. Sean Bonner, you lied to me. Sean Bonner, god damn it. I don't know. But that's okay. But yes, go check out my man Too Tall. He's about to hit 14. I'm very proud of you, man. You're doing a great job.
Yeah, this has been one of the bigger jumps lately, man. So we'll see how it goes. It's only going to go downhill from here, so.
Well earned, my friend. Well earned. It's not going to go downhill. God damn it. Why do you do that?
It's gotta. I just assume at some point
I thought the same thing, and now look, I'm well over 2,000 subs now. I mean, things can't continue to go up.
I'm Dana Brooke. I'm going to plateau here, and yeah.
You're not going to break your boobie. Don't worry.
I might.
Boobie. And if you do,
if I can get some attention from Asuka, I might.
That's right. Right. But other than that, I think that we've wrapped this up quite beautifully. Did about an hour. I appreciate everybody in the chat. You guys have been wonderful. Make sure you like the video, folks. If you like what you saw, like the video. You can also subscribe. You can also donate to the channel. And you can buy merchandise from www.deadondave.spreadshirt.com and all that good stuff. So I think great stuff coming. Too Tall's here. He's coming, but a different type of coming. and everything is happy and mystical and mythical and great. I'm very happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel better than I have in all week, like 2 weeks. I feel great today, right now. Woke up at 5 o'clock. I'm like, oh, yeah, watch NXT. I'm going to go for a walk now. Probably not going for a walk, but still. It's great. Thank you guys very much for joining us right here in NXT Copious Review. I hope you guys had a good time. We'll see you tomorrow night live after SmackDown. But SmackDown's not live, but we will be live right here, breaking it down, taking your calls, talking everything that's important about SmackDown, and I can't wait to do it. Too Tall, thank you for joining me. We'll talk to you later, and we will talk to all you copious deadites. Nah, that's douchey. Nah, I'm not going to use that. We're going to talk to you fuckers later. Thanks a lot. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share as always. And remember, if you don't, what? Too Tall? God damn
I said the same thing closing my show. Subscribe, fuckers. I'll talk to you later.
Right? Subscribe, bitches. I'm out.
That's exactly what I said. Actually, I ended my show with the sheep mask, and it was just a whole bunch of shit. It was. I don't even know what I was doing.
Well, there you go.
So
there you go.
It was different.
I like that, but even more so, I like if you don't have talent, have talented friends. We'll see you next time. Copious. Bitch. Bye. Oh, fuck. My alarm. Oh, my God. The humanity. My alarm. Peace.